Good morning, everybody. Welcome back. So I'm on Scott Selections here for Saturday, July 1st. Before we get into today's play of the day, quick recap what happened yesterday. We had a loss in the WNBA with the Mystics -1.5 at -110 on DraftKings. Unfortunately, the Mystics ended up falling apart down the stretch, trailed by one with around 4 minutes to go, and could not get it done. So, a pretty competitive game throughout, but unfortunately on the wrong side of it. We banked on Washington having a great defense, and unfortunately it no-showed the game because the Dream scored 90 plus points in that game. Didn't help. The Mystics went 3 for 18 from three. Had a shot to win the game, though. Didn't work out. Look for a winner here on Saturday. And for today's play today, going back to baseball, going to look at a game between the Astros and the Rangers taking place at around 4 p.m. Eastern Time. And for this game, going to take the Astros team total over 3.5 runs at -110 on BetMGM. Time recording of 3 a.m. Eastern Time. Covering why we're going to take the Astros team total over in this game. First reason, Houston's been very good offensively this season, especially on the road, as the Astros are averaging 4.93 runs per road game, which ranks tied for ninth in the league. Plus, recently, Houston's been good offensively, as the Astros have scored at least 5 runs in 5 of their last 6 games. Reminder, we only need 4, but Houston has scored 5 plus in 5 of 6. Plus, Texas recently has not been good pitching, as the the Rangers have allowed at least 5 runs in 4 of their last 6 games, including 5 runs in the opener to the Astros. But you're looking at who's pitching for the Rangers, and you have a pretty good pitcher on paper, but you look at his recent form, definitely overvalued. It is Nathan Eovaldi, and I mentioned the recent starts because he has not exactly been good. Last 4 starts, 25 innings pitched, 4.68 ERA. So I do think people are looking at the overall season numbers and they see how good he's been, and because of that, you have a pretty low team total. But based on recent form, I think this team total is a bit too low, and I do think that Houston should look pretty sharp against him throughout this game, especially since Houston's been good against him in its entire career. Houston's active batters have 103 plate appearances against Uvalde. In those 103 plate appearances, a 305 batting average, a 356 on base percentage, and 7 home runs. Houston's been taking him deep a decent amount, and I do think that with a couple of guys on base, you might see Houston go yard again against him. But with good numbers against Uvalde, and based on Uvalde's recent struggles that have kind of been underreported, I do think this team total with a guaranteed 9 at-bats as the road team is a little bit too low. So I'm going to go with the over. Plus, Texas has a bad bullpen. So even if Uvalde pitches well, you might see the Rangers bullpen blow up in the final couple innings. But the Rangers have a 4.31 bullpen ERA, which is the 7th highest in the league. I know they kind of addressed those concerns yesterday as they traded for Aroldis Chapman. I'm not sure if he's officially going to join the team for this game. I'm assuming he passed the physical already, so he might join them, but who knows? Point is, the bullpen as a whole is still not great, and I do think that Houston can score a couple runs against this unit if Uvalde does pitch well. But you're looking at the recent meetings for the last couple of years, and Houston has owned this team. The Astros are 49-17 straight up in the last 59 meetings. So the Astros have traveled well here in the past. They've done well against Texas pitching in the past. And I do think, once again, for a team total of 3.5, it does seem pretty short. Houston doesn't even need to win the game. They could still lose it, but I do think with a guaranteed 9 at-bats, based on recent form, Houston should score at least 4 runs in this game to get us over this team totals. Play that once again here for Saturday, July 1st, is going to be on the Astros team total over 3.5 runs at -110 on BetMGM. Bye, everyone.